we need to find the limit as x tends to infinity of this function here. Square root of 16x squared plus 5 divided by 3 plus 4x. Now, with this one, what I advise you to do to make it work is to divide both the top and bottom by x and work it out. Remember now, you cannot have any x in the numerator, any x over any number in the numerator, because that would be infinity. But you can always have a number over x, right? And that would lead to you getting a 0 in that case, as x tends to infinity. Alright, so pause the video, write it down, go ahead and work it out. Okay, you finished working it out. What did you get? Let us look at it. Now this, if we divide by x, what we're going to have is the limit as x tends to infinity of, we have the square root of 16x squared plus 5 divided by x, all over 3 plus 4x divided by x, right? But remember, you know, direct substitution will give us infinity over infinity, which is not defined. So you have to do something else. Now, let us look at the denominator here. When you use your knowledge of fraction and rewrite this, you see it is 3 over x plus 4x over x. You see that part? And these x's will cancel. Well, let's look at what's going on at the top. The x squared here is under a square root sign, but this x is not. So how do we get the two x's together under the square root sign? Well, you realize that we have the square root of 16x squared plus 5 over. Now, here, if we could have a square root under here, then we could combine the square root later on to get only one square root over everything. But guess what? We can indeed have a square root sign under here, because x is the same thing as the square root of x squared. So there we have it. You see that? Now what's going to happen after? We have the limit as x tends to infinity of, alright, this is going to be 16x squared plus 5 divided by x squared, right? The square root covers everything, because remember, the square root of a over the square root of b is the same as the square root of a over b. Remember that. Alright? So, this is over 3 divided by x plus 4. Alright? So, we have the limit as x tends to infinity of, up top here will be the square root of, when we rewrite this, is going to be 16x squared over x squared plus 5 over x squared. You see that? And this is 3 over x plus 4. So what happens here? This is equal to the limit as x tends to infinity of, is going to be the square root of, these x squares cancel, so it's 16 plus 5 divided by x squared divided by 3 over x plus 4. Now, we're going to substitute. X will tend to infinity. So what will happen is that we have 16 plus 5 divided by infinity squared over 3 divided by infinity plus 4. Now, this is the square root of 16 plus. Now, an infinitely large number squared is also an infinitely large number. And 5 divided by an infinitely large number is going to be 0. Alright? So, this is going to approach 0. 3 divided by what approaches an infinitely large number is going to be 0, 2 plus 4. So as you see, this is going to be, this part is 0 and this part is 0. Anytime you have a number over x, as x approaches an infinitely large value, the number over x will approach 0. So what we have here is square root of 16 divided by 4. So square root of 16 is 4, so it's 4 over 4. We get the limit, it is 1. Alright? So that's the limit. So I want you to write the question again and work it out without looking back at at the video or any notes. See if you can do it yourself as if you're in an exam. Alright, so that's it. See you in the next video.